So that's like now it's actually more major than I. Well, before it was music first before anything.
Yeah.
But right now it's music above everything else. So right now that's the only thing I'm thinking about.
Right now.
Honestly.
Now, a lot of people were calling you V Bitters. Have you heard that?
Bitterly. Oh, just everything bitter.
So how do you feel about that? Do you feel like that's what you wanted people to see?
Of course not. But I don't mind, because if everybody liked me, it means I did something so wrong in that house. Because all I've ever wanted to do is be myself. You either like me or you don't like me. I'm more focused on the people that like me. If you don't like me, eventually come along on the ship, join us. But last, if you want to dislike me from now till forever, I'm not focused. I love the people that love me. It's actually very simple.
Okay, Neil, both of you guys, like, we saw pictures yesterday. I was like, pre-wedding photo. What's the hashtag?
Wow.
VO 2022. I will be your MC. So, now that you guys are out of the house, have you had a chance to have a chat, or you're still like in the bubble of everything?
Maybe she would talk about the chat, right?
Yeah.
Since we got out of the house, I don't think I've sat down for like a good 5 hours to have any conversation with her, because I don't even see her. She doesn't see me.
Okay.
We have work to do.
Yeah.
We chase the bag first.
But Neo, you got a reputation, like, I feel like lover boy, like,
yeah.
People are, I don't know about you,
Yeah.
you talked about it. Let's just call it the pants saga.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what happened.
Oh, the pants saga.
I'm just going to call it the pants saga.
Okay.
So you will tell us the story. We don't want to assume. No, for now, that's the first one. Because that was trending.
Oh, yeah,
They're like, people, I'm sure some wives had fights with their husband. Like, sorry, have you washed my pants today?
Wow. Honestly, right, I feel like generally, from day one, I just wanted the true aspect of me, myself, to inspire. Whether not good, whether not bad. I'm human. I have bad traits, I have good traits. So if the bad one will inspire bad things, that's okay. If the good one inspire good things, perfect. But then I won't say I'm that bad at bad things with him. But for the whole pants thing, first of all, if I say I'm a lover boy, that's fine. Because we all have different ways of expressing love.
Yeah.
You need to see his face, like,
we get different ways of expressing.
But I was on with you on that, to be honest.
We liked it, like, that was a cute
what do you like that?
No, but the thing is,
did you wash the pants? We don't know if you washed the pants.
True.
So that's why I said,
let me be the one. Let me be the one to explain. Because I feel like he hasn't gotten it out properly, and we'll never express this thing. When he came to me, I was washing the pants.
Okay.
So I now moved the pants to the rinsing side.
Move.
Then he said that he will help me wash the rest of the clothes that hadn't been washed.
Okay.
So the clothes now came to the rinsing side, and he rinsed the pants.
Okay.
As for the washing, that was me. He
Okay,
did the
so
rinsing.
he rinsed
Okay.
I shouldn't understand.
But you don't need the funny thing. It sparked up a lot of people.
Yeah, it was a good, healthy
I was with you on it
conversation.
because the fact is, this is where I stand. If you can tell, if a lady can wash your boxers, you can also wash her pants.
Straight up.
I mean, wash your pants today, people.
Another thing for you, Nengi, when you started in the house, was regarded as your bestie, right? You said it straight up. She's right there in your face, but along the time that she started to date, I said date, no. Started to be friends with Oza, the narrative changed, right? Are you guys two very close now? You guys very close.
Should we give them a high five?
Maybe a high five. That's cool. But was it any case? Because it'd be shocking when you said, if there's anybody you wanted to be with, it would have been Bright O. That was shocking, actually.
Really?
But did you have any feelings for Ozo?
No, it was just friendship, and that was it.
But you advised Ozo many times on why he's with Nengi, right?
That's because he came to me for the advice, and he told me where they were at and how their relationship or friendship was, and I just told him, in my words, have an open mind. That's all.
But did you think Nengi liked Ozo in that way?
Yeah, I think they both cared for each other.
Kid.
You can see it in our eyes now.
Why are we using past tense? I don't like that kid.
They go scared.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Laycon, what's good?
I'm good. I'm good.
One thing that's sparked up conversation, which I know I'm an advocate for, is the sickle cell conversation. You know, recently I had a dinner with 26 sickle cell, let me put it, warriors, actually. I don't like to call it sickle cell, but, you know, that's how much I love, you know, it's impactful to do things and talk about it. There's no education about it, there's a lot more. And I think even when Laycon now said that same thing, and I think people didn't really understand it. So when you say you're SSC, what do you mean? I mean, just explain to people.
That's my genotype. You know, there are different types of genotype: AA, AS,
Okay.
SS. I think these three are like the ones that most people know. But there is also SC. Okay. Apart from SC, there is CC, and then there is AC. So these other three, they are not that popular. Now, SS, CC, and SC are the weak genotypes.
Okay.
So for SC, I mean for SS, everybody kind of knows what happens.
Yeah.
For CC, I did not really research that much on that. But for
Okay.
SC, we are not that much.
Okay.
And then still in that little, it's just little of us that the sickle cell is actually dormant.
Okay.
So that means you will not experience what some people in SS
Will experience.
will experience.
Exactly.
But the truth is, still, when your body is experiencing growth, you would practically feel it. Not as much as every other person does, but you will still like have those feelings. And the truth is, even though you're not experiencing the things other people are experiencing, you just have to have it at the back of your mind that this is what it is. This thing happens. And I know I did not talk about it at first because I avoid talking about it. So, because the way I am, my body, I don't really.
You don't like to be pitied, anyways.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a general thing with people.
Because then they start asking, "Have you? How are you?" If you cough, they say, "How are you?" Yeah. I'm like, "Nah, come on, I'm fine. I'm actually very fine."
That's
but
good.
the truth is, we just have to put it out there and try and let people know that these things exist. Some people don't know that when you are AS and you marry AC, SC is definitely going to come out of that.
Exactly. Leo, you know, did you think you were fair?
Fair?
I mean, the noodles task. Did you think you were fair?
All right, let me see.
I know the thing is, it's better clear it because some people in this room did not think you were fair. We watched the game, right?
Okay, yeah.
And you know the thing, when it was your turn, they gave you clues. Now, this is, they gave you clues, the food, they gave you some.
Toppings.
Stop that thing.
Toppings, but they almost, just walked you through it.
Yeah.
You know, but there is a big